Deadpool! Deadpool is directed by Tim Miller. He is an animator and visual effects artist. This is his directorial debut. Deadpool is a project that Ryan Reynolds has been trying to get off the ground ever since 2009. In 2009, X-Men Wolverine Origins came out, and we had a version of Deadpool in that had fans going crazy and nuts. I actually enjoyed that film. That was my first exposure to that character, so I didn't know really how popular he was until I heard the outrage from all of these nerds and geeks and dorks. By the way, I consider myself in the league of talking about how Deadpool was done in that film, and it was just done terribly. Deadpool is known as the merc with the mouth. That's the mercenary with the mouth. He wasn't a good guy, he wasn't a bad guy. He was more in the bad guy place, but he did good things, but he was really out for himself and out to make money, and if the price was right, he would help other people. Now, he discovers that his body's riddled with cancer, and there's a man who can help him get rid of the cancer and also be better, that'll turn him into a superhero. He ends up with all of these powers, and his girlfriend is in jeopardy. That's pretty much the synopsis of the plot. He's a very popular superhero because he's very meta. Meta is a term used usually in art that is anything that is self-referential. What? Self-referential. Oh. Self-referential basically means that it references itself. It is self-aware. The character is self-aware that it is in a film, that he is a superhero, and that Ryan Reynolds is playing Deadpool. It's aware. Even the opening credits start off in this unique and original way that makes you understand you're in for something different. That's what I love so much about this film. It is very different than anything I've ever seen. I need to see it again because everyone was laughing so hard. I was grinning ear to ear throughout this film, thoroughly enjoying every second of it. It delivered on everything that the marketing promised to deliver. It had some of the best marketing that I've ever seen. It was kind of an underdog film. Some people know about what is going on with it, some people didn't. This movie was perfect for Ryan Reynolds. No one else could have played this character like him. We've been desensitized because we see all these PG-13 all the time for the family and everything like that, and this is calling itself a hard R. If we go back to like my childhood in the late 80s, early 90s, you know, this is not a hard R, this is kind of a light R, but I guess today it's a hard R. I want to touch on Morena Baccarin, because Morena Baccarin really brought a loveliness to this film. People from Firefly will remember her, and she looks just as great as she did on that show. She is just hot. And the relationship between her and the main character is very unique in a sick and twisted way, but in a very endearing way, and that made me care about her and care about the character more than it just being kind of a parody. This movie is kind of a parody on superhero movies, but not really. It lives in the X-Men universe and incorporates those things very well, but I won't give away those spoilers. T.J. Miller was a perfect choice to play opposite Ryan Reynolds. They're both shit talkers. They both have that real quick back and forth wit. Great for him to be in here as quote-unquote the comedy relief, but really the main character is the comedy relief too. For everything that this film is and what this film will do for other movies in the future, definitely Deadpool is an A+. Loved this movie, want this movie, wanna own this movie. Here's a little Deadpool I picked up at the theater they gave me. Look at him and he's reading the little thing. Oh. Yeah guys, check out Deadpool. I promise you'll probably laugh a lot more than Zoolander 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please underneath hit subscribe. And those who don't know, next to subscribe there's a little bell. You can click that bell if you want to be notified of more reviews coming out. Hey, we'll be chatting. Guys, as always, these are just my opinions. They're not written in stone because what do I know? Deadpool!